Alright everyone, if you thought the 7th gen iPod was crazy news, this is even crazier than that. This is an extra upload for today. Usually I do like 2, but recently I've only been doing 1 to kind of slow things down. But when there's more crazier news, I'll just go ahead and drop it. But 9 to 5 Mac, out of all people, I will definitely say 9 to 5 Mac has my heart. I love them so much. Shout out to them. They pretty much got screenshots of what iOS 13 could potentially bring. Now it brings 3 important key features that are very, very great, but also things that I already expected, but also one thing that's kind of surprising that I don't know if it's a good thing, bad thing, whatever the case is. Obviously, I think it might actually be a bad thing, but the main thing is dark mode. We already knew it was coming. I've been saying it for so long now. And at this point, it's not even like it is a feature, don't get me wrong, but it's not anything that like is crazy out there. I mean, if they brought this with iOS 12 or even iOS 11, it would have been crazy news. But the fact that they're so late to this, I mean, so many manufacturers have this capability already. Jailbreak tweaks have had it for years. So it's like, yes, it's cool they're bringing it in now, but for this to be like a highlight feature is just kind of weird. I mean, the fact that they brought this on macOS Mojave before they brought it on iOS is just crazy in my head. So that's that aspect, right? So that's cool and all. Another thing is a new reminders app. I think this more so focused on the iPad, but it could be also they're going to bring it up on the iPhones as well. So that's definitely a cool thing for those of you who use reminders. I personally kind of don't even use it that much anymore. I use my calendar. I just literally pollute my calendar with all my reminders, which is probably not a good thing, but I do it anyway. And I used to use reminders all the time, but that's a really cool thing in and of itself. The third thing I want to hit on is the new screenshot thing, and this is actually really, really cool. And when I said 3 things, I probably want to say 4 things, but I'm not really good with numbers anymore. And so with this new screenshot thing, it actually allows you to have a little bit more capability of and a little bit more features when you're screenshotting things and when you're editing the photo. So right now you're able to draw on it, you're able to, up in the brightness and all that, whatever. But in this sense, you can actually have a little bit more customizability when it comes to editing those photos. So if you want to draw something, you can easily click on it, and I'm assuming you can change the thickness of that brush. You have a couple different brush options, so it's not just like a marker or whatever. It seems like it could be like a full-fledged drawing application, and instead of you using something like a different app for like editing photos and drawing things or whatever, you can actually use it within the screenshot app, and that'd be really cool because it's already built in. So if it is how it's demonstrated to be on the screen, then I hope it's like really, really cool, and I really do think that's going to be probably even a better feature than dark mode in my opinion. Now the fourth thing I wanted to hit on, and this is kind of weird because it means one thing but it could mean another thing, who knows. On that first screenshot, if you saw, it looked like there wasn't any new like customizability for the home screen. So we heard that iOS 13 was going to be a pretty big UI redesign, but based off that first screenshot, it could look like that. It looks pretty much the same as iOS 12, as iOS 11, as iOS 10. It looks the same thing as all those other updates. So in one way, yes, it could be that, this is just a demonstration. This isn't actually how it's going to look like. And the fact that they're still using older wallpapers could mean that this is like supposed to be like not the newest home screen, because it was just more so looking at the dock and how that actually changed to the dark mode setting. But here's the other thing. What if it's not? What if it's actually like that's what the home screen looks like now? Obviously you could probably put new widgets and stuff on, or maybe new settings that we can't necessarily see from that screenshot. But I think that's definitely a super weird thing, and I'm hoping that that's not the case. I'm hoping that we would have some like UI customizability when it comes to that thing, because if we can't, then that's going to be a huge shame. And I really hope they actually do make iOS 13 look way different than iOS 12. I mean, the concept's still going to look the same. We're still going to have apps on the home screen and everything, but if we can have a little bit more customizability when it comes to that home screen, then iOS 13 could seriously be a game changer, and I'm really hoping that's the case. But man, once again, shout out to 9 to 5 Mac for getting those screenshots. Hopefully they're real and not just fakes, but knowing 9 to 5 Mac, they're usually pretty accurate in my opinion. So that's pretty much all I have to say, man. Crazy news today. We had a leak of iOS 13 kind of, and we also had a new iPod Touch. That's a pretty crazy thing in and of itself. But if you guys have any other questions or anything, or you have anything else to add about iOS 13, leave it down in the comment section below. Hit that like button, that'll mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. Every single subscriber that we get really does count, so it'll mean so much if you guys can hit that. Also check out the other links down in the description as well. My Twitter, my Instagram, my second channel, all those links are linked down below. I would really appreciate it if you guys could check it out. But more importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.